Okay, so time for a little update. So it's been a couple of weeks since I sat down to record for you and let you know about my Bell's palsy diagnosis. As I suspected, I didn't have a chance to get anything filmed last week. I mean, as you can see, my face is now moving again, so that's good. Progress has been pretty quick, actually. A couple of weeks and I had almost full movement back in my face, a little bit lopsided at that point, but yeah, the movement was there, and I was able to stop drinking with a straw and clean my teeth without drooling, that kind of thing. So that was positive. The muscles still feel a little on the weak side as I'm using them, but that's fine. Doing exercises for that, so essentially I stand and pull faces in the mirror for a few minutes each day. But, yeah, so we're working on getting the muscle tone back, but all in all, pretty much there. However, let's talk about steroids and side effects, because that's been fun. So I was put on a 10-day course of 50 milligrams of steroid. Now the positive of that is obviously it had an impact on the Bell's palsy, and also steroids are an anti-inflammatory. So all of the aches and pains that I am of the age to get disappeared for 2 weeks. So that was nice. But there are certain side effects that are common with steroids. For me, I mostly had excessive sweatiness, so that was pleasant. And I also had a little bit of insomnia, so I mean I could get to sleep fine, but if I was disturbed and woken up, I then couldn't get back to sleep, so that was a bit of a pain. But that was, whilst I was on the 50 milligrams, that was the only real sort of significant side effects that I had, which is not too bad. And then when I went to see the consultant at the hospital last week, they put me on a taper to reduce the dosage of the steroids so that it came off gradually to minimise withdrawal symptoms. So I'm now off the steroids. The aches and pains are back again. And I don't know whether the aches and pains are back again because I'm of that age, or whether the aches and pains are back because I've just come off the steroids, because that is one of the withdrawal symptoms. I am still having issues with temperature, so I go hot and cold a lot. The cold I wasn't getting whilst I was on the steroids, but now I'm getting hot and cold quite a lot. And I am also still having some issues staying asleep. But they should work their way through within a week to 2 weeks from what I can tell. So, yay. That does mean that at the moment I'm not doing very much in the way of knitting and crocheting, because one of the main aches and pains that I get is in this elbow and this wrist. So I'm giving that a bit of time in case it is actual pain rather than withdrawal pain. If there's something wrong, I want to let it heal. The main difficulty with the withdrawal stuff is that the recommendation is not to take over-the-counter painkillers without your doctors say so. Whilst you're going through withdrawal, and obviously getting a doctor's appointment can be a bit tricky. So yeah, that's not been fun. But yeah, it's one of those things, and it should, as I say, work its way through eventually. But yeah, we are pretty much back to where we wanted to be, so that's good. So looking ahead to what's coming up, no idea what I'm going to be doing videos on for the next few weeks, because my plans have all gone out the window because of the diagnosis and the way that's impacted my schedule. So I need to sit and really plan what I'm going to share with you guys for the next few weeks. Not doing much crafting other than wedding stuff at the minute. So whilst I have been working on some things, it's not a great deal. So what I will probably end up doing is not doing an end of month roundup. I was going to do one for the end of June and then one at the end of August for July and August. But what I'm going to do instead is just do a June, July, August one at the end of August, because I'll have more to show you at that point. So it makes more sense to do it that way. Tour de Fleece is coming up, and I'm in a multitude of minds about Tour de Fleece. I do normally participate, but forget to post my progress for my team. on their spreadsheet software. They track it. And I've been doing that for a few years, spinning but forgetting to share how much I've done, which is a little bit pointless, to be quite frank. And obviously if my elbow and my wrist are still causing me problems because I'm a spindle spinner, that's going to cause me issues with spinning. So we'll see if I get any spinning done in July. I was planning to, before all this kicked off, I was going to do July as spinning vlogs effectively, but we'll see how that goes. There may be other little bits and bobs. There may be some chatty videos coming in, because obviously I'm limited to time for what I can do that isn't wedding related. We are a month away from the wedding, effectively, a month on Tuesday. So we are in that last stage of let's get everything done. So I may not have time for spinning, even if my arm is fine. And it may be that I'm just sitting down and talking to you guys for a few weeks about some interesting stuff, because there's lots of interesting stuff in the crafting world. So yes, I'm going to sit and plan and work that out, and rejig my plans for June and July. But yeah, Bell's palsy pretty much cleared up. And like I say, if you do ever get any weakness or droopiness or paralysis in your face, go straight to the hospital. Don't do what I do. Don't follow my example, just go straight to the hospital. My GP was not impressed that I didn't go straight to the hospital. But, yeah. So that's my little update for you. I will see you next time, which should be next week. I'm planning on getting something out next week. But in the meantime, there's this video here that may be of interest to you. And until next time, happy crafting and bye-bye for now.